on, guys? Today is the contest at Hangar 18. It is hot as fuck outside, so we're gonna head inside and show you guys all the builds from today's contest.
Flashback ならシンクロさせてマッシャー君とならできそうさ Right now Ready set go 一人じゃないって思えた時から叶えられそうな気がしたんだ変わらないいつもの笑顔のままで君は僕の手掴んで歩き出すよ。
So those were the winners of the first ever Hangar 18 contest. I do want to say again, congratulations to everyone that entered in and all the winners. You guys are fucking awesome, and I can't wait to see what you guys do for the next one and keep seeing all your skills progress, you know, over all these different contests that we're gonna have. This next portion of the video is actually the judging process. What we did, I have a little E4K action camera, kind of just set that up and just recorded the whole entire thing. The first portion is all of the contestants and the people just in the store building, judging our judge builds. Unfortunately, myself, Luke, and Joe, we kind of rushed our builds. I think we each spent maybe 2 to 3 hours on each one. We just wanted to bring something to the store to show during the contest to have everyone kind of look at. But what we're going to do for the next one is we're going to do some pretty crazy builds. It's going to be a really awesome theme. And if you want to learn more about the next contest, if you, of course, are in the RDU area of North Carolina, you can join our Facebook group. There'll be a link in the description down below. And yeah, if you don't want to watch the judging portion, thank you for checking out the video. If you want to stick along and just kind of see how we pick the winners and how our judging process works, go ahead and enjoy this. It's a pretty long, I think it's about maybe 20 minutes or so of footage. But again, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Until next time, have a good one.
Start with Joel and tell him what you liked and what you changed.
The shiny Gunpla.
Who's gonna roast me?
Oh, damn it.
Here's what you did. I hate your mom.
So who voted for him? Let's start with that.
For the GAN.
The guys that voted for the GAN, what'd you like about it? Why'd you pick that one?
The GAN. I thought you were just
It looks really cool.
Alright.
Hearing that.
The weathering is
The weathering and like the rust effects look very nice.
I love what you did with the shield and the streaks. You know that works. I do like the gold on the shirt.
Yeah, the golden
I'm gonna need to get
shirt.
some of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to get we need to get that because that's a really good gold.
Yeah,
It looks probably the nicest gold. I wish I had that for my sniper. It would look so much nicer.
to me, there's just not a lot of color
I
separation.
think it would have looked nice if I had different colors.
To me, it's just not a lot of color separation.
Yeah, no, there's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Highlighting
The finish on it's
It looks like a
fantastic,
statue piece, honestly.
It does.
Which works to its advantage and
It's like a worn
disadvantage.
suit of armor.
Yeah, to me, like it feels more like an actual suit of armor than it does a mobile suit. I feel like that's kind of what you were going for.
Yeah, it's literally a suit of armor.
Yeah. And you pulled it off really good.
Okay. The Luke Sniper. What you guys like about that? It actually looks like the box art. Box art.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going for that, but now that you say it, I can see it.
I like the contrast between the gold and
It's
very
not
matte
UNC
paint scheme.
replacement. It's not Tar Heel blue.
That's
gold, man.
I like the asymmetry.
consistency of the paint.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Consistency. The lines are super sharp.
Yeah.
I don't want to use it that way.
I like the asymmetry you did in the pattern a lot. That's
I wanted something different.
yeah.
Just normal setup.
I would say we're providing
And the
feedback
pose.
as well, right?
Yes,
I like the
absolutely.
plays you picked.
It was hard to figure a good post for him.
Were you going for like a snub, like a snub
pistol, yes.
with it? Yeah. Well,
Because I didn't like the rifle the way it was done, so I was like, all right.
I know that rifle
He needs
you're
a
talking
handgun.
about. It's the one that comes apart like 3 ways, right? I would have like done some more to do the barrel, like do like a.
No, there's
part
definitely more
tube on
I
it.
should or could have done.
Yeah, but aside, I like the idea of it being a short, like rifle, like short
Because
pistol.
I figured for being a sniper, you have the beam saber, you have the
He needs
rifle.
a backup.
Give him a handgun instead of
He needs
just
a backup.
the assault rifle.
Very smooth.
Give him a silence.
I put like some.
That's
If
why
you continue to like work on after this.
I would put,
going for
I would put like a piece of plastic
Yes.
tube or something
so
for the
if that's
rifle,
the case-
for the barrel.
If that's the case, the gold is a very bad idea. In this
Yeah, it was. It actually, he's going to be hard to
class to everything else.
I literally said, I'm like, all right, he's going to be stealth. When I put the gold on, I'm like, that kind of defeats the point of being a stealth if you have bright gold, but it looks good, so I'm okay with that.
Anybody here?
I'm like, yeah.
Anybody ever watch?
Aren't most snipers a little cocky?
Just a little bit.
It's fancy stuff.
Yeah, fair. I'll kill you with class.
He's high class though.
I'll kill you with class.
Like green stuff up like a top hat.
Yeah,
He's high class.
second kind of cool there.
I'll put a top hat on him.
It doesn't have to be like practical.
One thing, as far as criticism goes, since everybody's just been praising you, is the gold on the side of the backpack there.
Yeah, no, that I definitely can see. That was a last minute.
That's the only thing I noticed.
Everybody's been criticized.
Excuse me.
And then the Kshatriya.
I really liked the paint scheme on it. Very smooth. Also, big fan of Xeon mobile suits, so that's why.
Yeah, I just like the shot.
The finish.
Finish looks good on it. It looks good on it, but you missed a couple spots that are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But where you did get, it's got a very like consistent coat, but it also has like enough contrast with the rest of like the joints and stuff that it doesn't just look like it fades together.
I like the finish.
Like a prototype.
Unfortunately, that holomatic, it does not cover well.
I'm pretty sure you have
Yeah,
cancer
like one
on
showed
it.
up in the left shoulder,
Yeah.
right down to the plastic.
Yeah, it is-
Plastic
yeah.
underneath.
It is not covered. It's a really, really thin paint too, so it goes through here. You got full cup, and then after doing like an arm, it's gone. It's a really thin paint.
So it's
it's
an
also
issue with-
cancer causing.
Only in California. But only in California.
Only
California.
Everything California.
Everything. Everything. I don't know what's
California's
going on.
different game mode.
Being in California, we have
cancer.
cancer. No one has cancer.
That's true.
Nothing gas causes skin cancer, only in California.
You know, it's metaphorical.
All right, so the Just one. I don't know if you guys
mean
can.
the gym.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I keep saying Just. It keeps messing
It
with you,
looks
man.
like it just
worked.
so
I know that's what
Just
you were
the
going
finish.
for. Yeah.
I think because it's not holding the sniper. No one
The
knows
GM
it's a
Sniper
GM.
2 was.
So yes, by popular vote, the Sniper won. Congratulations, Luke.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to the other.
Be on my way out.
First of all,
I spent 2
well
hours
done
on
everybody.
it.
They were all amazing, and it was really, really difficult to come to our decision. They were just all incredibly done. They're beautiful. So we'll start with the beginner category for best painting. Joel.
Best creative.
Yeah, best creative.
Best creative.
Beginning, yeah.
All right, so we'll do beginner category, best creative.
That's gonna have to go to this amazing Barbados right here.
Yeah.
This thing's insane.
Yes.
If you have seen it right here, these are literally 2 chess pieces, and then there's wiring that goes all the way down from here, here, down to there, and even covered in there. And this is your first time painting too? Yeah.
So this was your what's your name? Duncan. Duncan.
Like that
It was
is
awesome.
absolutely cool. It's
It
beautiful and
was
it's so
very creative. We would have liked to have seen maybe a little bit. I know you were using rattle can for the spray.
Some of the
Work
painting
on your
stuff.
coating, but otherwise, there's no faults here. It's amazing, and the attention to crazy detail that we had to look for is what put that one at the front runner for the category. It was unbelievable.
And you're
So-
officially banned from the beginner category.
At this point,
You dug yourself that grave.
yeah.
Like yourself deep
No,
down.
it would have. I mean, it would have been a contender for any category. It was very creative, very well done. We very much liked that one.
It's very menacing too.
Be glad that entry was not rejected from the beginners category.
And then the second category,
It was best pose.
best pose, and that was
The Evo.
the Evo. The Evo was very cool too. It's menacing, borderline creepy pose with the knife there, the blood and everything.
You mean the Ava? That threw me out for a second there.
Hey,
The angel.
Mitsubishi. So, and this was your first time painting?
Yeah, pretty much.
but
First time painting.
the best part about the pose is that it fits what the kid is supposed what
Exactly.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's a pose you would see right out of the show.
Yes.
The scale is deceiving. It's a big giant compared to all these other things.
Yeah.
There is that.
And who did the
Strike
Strike Freedom? Really, really well done with the dry transfers. Watch the panel lines. There were a couple places on the base where the marker had, I guess, popped out.
Yeah.
So you want to watch for that and correct it if it does make a mistake. If you to just go back over that with something white or do something on the base that would hide that.
Okay.
Alcohol swabs are really well.
But also really well done. I mean, it was, like I said, this was a very tough contest. I hope the next one is even harder because they all looked amazing. But we are going to get in there. If there's something that's in there that, you know, we're going to get in there and look at all the detail up close and personal. And we will nitpick, and because we have to. I mean, when they're all this good, we have to get picky.
I will say though, definitely props on detailing the action base. That's
Yes.
one thing I like to see. If it's not a clear base, to see it at least painted up with the scheme of the action kit.
Yeah.
You never see that. It's
So then the advanced category.
This was hard. Honestly, everything should have been in the advanced category. I mean, y'all did really good.
Yeah.
So for advanced, there was best painted kit and best creative kit.
So let's start with the Sky Grasper striking
Strike, yeah.
Sky Grasper. That was yours.
It's big.
The PG.
Big boy. Big kit.
Love the pose. Like the base, except the two things that we didn't like about the base was if you do lighting, we don't want to see the lights. So the lights need to be done in a way that we can't see them. So if I'm right here, I can't see the LEDs, but as soon as you walk up on it, you see them. And then if you have that base and you're going to treat it with the stone, we don't want to see the base. So do something to the base. If it's if it's adding ground cover, if it's on the ground, if it's in space with asteroids, then completely black it out and paint it so that it just disappears. Okay. And then pose is solid.
LED work is
Yeah.
solid.
The LED
Yes,
work,
yeah,
I just
that's-
wish I didn't see them because it adds a dramatic flair to seeing the lights come up underneath it like that. Maybe watch the weathering technique a little bit. From a distance, it's incredible, but when we got up close to it, the weathering was a little overbearing. So just work on that, the edging and everything. Wouldn't weather quite in the way that you've got it, but overall is really well done. Really good work though.
I like the color scheme too.
Yeah.
That's one of
The
my
color
favorite things
scheme,
on there.
yeah.
The color scheme is alright. So if you have ever done that kit, the light pink comes white. So
Okay.
I went back and redid it all correct to the anime.
No, I love the fact that it's show accurate colors.
Yeah, that's
that's a
something.
big thing.
And you take the time to make it like that. The only thing I would say just with the dry brushing on there is when you do it super thin, light layers over time. If it gets too thick, do it with the paint.
Yeah,
Just
with
keep
dry
repeating that
brushing, you're
process.
never trying to go for the perfect effect the first go round. You're always building up the colors through several passes. Because if you go on too heavy the first time, it just looks smudged. Pick the next one. What's the
Well,
next one?
just what I say is the rocks, super good. It's also super
Yeah.
heavy. The only thing I would do for that is just get some like green foam, fill in those blank spots, and just plaster with like the like weathering effects or something like that. So it's just one big asteroid.
See, told you.
Because you got to remember too, the big thing with if you do a diorama, it has to match the kit. And that's one thing they look at, like IPMS, WWC, stuff like that. When they see it's 360-degree round, they're looking for switches, they're looking for loose wires if it's not part of the kit, and they dock you a huge amount for that.
Yeah, switches should be hidden into the form somehow. If that's underneath, you pick it up, turn it on, set it down, you don't see the switch. Or it can be built underneath a rock, into a rock somehow. But
Did you paint the rocks?
Yes.
Yeah, those things are just badass. Like,
yeah, rocks came out great.
Yeah, it's lava rock that I went back and did some highlighting and
Yeah.
some whatnot too.
I like
So then the next one, which one is
The
the
F91.
F91? Thank you, couldn't remember. So F91, that's yours.
Yeah,
Brilliant paint job.
just amazing.
Really
Yeah.
well done paint job. Undercoating
Shading.
blue, putting the white on top looks
Did you
awesome.
appreciate it with blue or black?
Blue. It's a dark blue.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing you see a lot is where
I do like the
light
fact that you
colors
actually-
appreciating
Not
with
just
black
black,
is just
yeah.
a big
I have-
no-no.
That
Right.
was the first couple times I've
Yeah.
appreciated that.
I do like the fact you painted the Iron Mask in there too.
Yeah, he's all
Yeah.
painted. You can't see him because of the green now
Yeah.
and clear, but yeah, he's all
It's
painted.
they're just phenomenal. Just like amazing airbrush skills. The attention to detail is really good. The only thing I personally is just some of the panel lining is just kind of here and there, hit and miss. But
Last
that's
night.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying last night, something like that.
Oh, you
Like,
waited
I
until
need to do
last
that real
minute.
quick.
Last night, I was like, you know what, I'm going to bed.
Right.
Yeah, no,
You're not the only one, don't worry.
Wash something because there was definitely some places where the paint had gone down into the lining. But otherwise that
God.
and the water slide transfers came out really nice. They look integral to the
Yeah.
to the suit. They don't look like transfers.
Yes.
They are dry transfers.
They're dry
So-
transfers.
Even better.
Well, one
Yeah.
of the things I
You
will
can-
say
you can-
though is that if the nozzles on the La Flecha base right there, the nozzles were not part of the were separate, right?
They're part of that base.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like was it
separate.
actually
Oh, yeah, they
molded
come
into it
apart.
to come up? So
They come
if
apart.
you're gonna do shading like that, I would suggest actually shade it first before you put the nozzle on,
Yeah,
because you can actually see
Yeah.
it's unpainted in the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was hard to get to.
The only
Which
other
is
thing
what
is
you
just
want to
the,
paint that
yeah.
first before you put it on there.
the boosters or verniers in the base. Just same thing with the panel line. Just run like a little drop of like to be an accent panel line. Just drop in there. You just
Yeah.
wipe it off. You're good to go. But yeah, other than that, it's just
Once again, another anime accurate paint job. Which
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
that
It looks
suit,
absolutely amazing.
It looks
That was
fast. Like it looks like it'll go fast.
Yeah.
It's not even pink too. So it's good.
Not quite seem accurate, but okay.
yeah,
The lake arm is still there.
this is true.
This one was yours. Yeah. You wanna, Joe? You say something.
What?
Over here.
Which one are we doing?
The green one.
Yeah, the green one.
Boots, coat,
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool color scheme. It's a really nice color scheme.
So tell me about the basing, the rocks.
Yeah, the rocks. What's
It was like the little rock that you put inside a flower vase.
Right.
Okay.
And I took them and I wanted to give it kind of a charcoal ashy effect.
Okay.
And so when I glued them in, the glue actually gave it that kind of ashy looking effect.
But your fingerprint showed up on it.
Yeah.
So we want to watch that next time. Also, they're a little strange. It kind of made me think he was flying over like an aquarium or something.
Yeah.
Best bet, just go outside and grab just a bunch of rocks and throw it in there.
Yeah, try to make
A lot of
something
people do
that
that.
might be a little more natural than these perfect glass spheres, because they kind of look like powdered, aquarium scenery, and the paint went on well. The mixture of brush and spray, or was it all brush?
Oh, hand painted.
All
yeah. So
painted.
yeah,
The green came out real nice. I think in some of the black, the flat black, we could see some brush strokes. So you want to watch that.
Yeah.
Try like a red sable flat brush to do large areas, because they don't show brush strokes as much. And you can work with dry brush techniques to build the paint layers up, and it'll actually give it an airbrushed appearance.
but for hand brushing, that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good. That's
Yeah,
a lot
really
better
for
than
hand
what I
brushing.
did for
Yeah,
my
Real
hand
good with
brushing.
the hardest thing to do is to hand brush a metallic, because the metallics show brush strokes. They're
Yeah.
brutal about that.
They are.
Thicker pigment.
Especially when you're like a whole kit, and we thought it was like a rattle.
We
can
thought it was
job.
rattle can.
That's why
Yeah,
we're like, okay.
yeah. I mean, it was the green came out that good that I still wasn't convinced you had hand brushed it. I thought that was spray, so that's great. The Stargate. This is how I'm going to call it.
Stargate one.
The
Stargate.
Stargate Gundam. Yeah.
So, Joel, show this. Not everybody may know that the backpack opens.
Yeah, no, you want to go
So
to the
demo your model, so people can see.
Demo your model.
The earrings, though.
All right, so
I connected personally with that part.
so the backpack is actually magnetic. It comes on and off, and it can go into a stored mode. I can transfer it without taking it off, but it's just easier from this angle to take it off all the way. So then the backpack can store down, give it a sleeker appearance, and the tail opens and closes. And there's a little missile back in that. This was all from a Zoid, and then the rest of it was the Gundam Bale.
Oh, nice.
It was an outstanding
Yeah.
combination
It's a
kit
really,
bash stuff. I mean, yeah,
It's
we were
really
blown
cool.
away with the combination
I like-
of Zoid with everything.
The integration
I like
behind it
the
is
extra,
really
the
well
extra step of adding the earrings.
Yeah, and it's
That,
something.
that makes it
like-
look much more.
I'm not just saying it,
Egyptian.
like that's actually
No, absolutely.
That's a big part of
Something
the newness,
simple
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that will make a model.
Yeah.
You know,
It's an
it
easy,
seems
simple
like a
detail.
no-brainer, and it made the model for us.
It's an easy, simple detail that really adds a lot.
It was
It normally
one
changes
of my
the
wife's
look-
necklaces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Took the chains apart.
it
Yeah.
normally chains on, as we both know, don't look that great, but on this,
Works.
they're to scale.
Yeah.
They fit. They're not too
They're
big.
to scale. They're kept to a minimal. That's
Yeah.
And they
part.
definitely
That's
help
one of the things.
emphasize the character too.
Yeah. Some people overdo it, and it's definitely the appropriate amount.
Am I missing something?
Yeah, the little beam. I mean, it's not a trident. I don't know what the word is for that.
Pole arm.
Scepter? Pole arm, yeah, pole arm,
Yeah,
halberd,
pole arm.
something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
sufficiently Egyptian.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes out well.
it's from my head. It's not from anything. Yes, I
The
just,
only thing that I would say about this one, up close we can see some brush strokes. So watch your painting and
Yeah.
watch the paint getting goopy.
Very thin layers, thin paints.
Yeah.
And
different.
the base,
Funny story behind that.
it doesn't. I like the sand base because it fits the theme.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
A little heavy on the feet, and
Yeah.
it should. You may want it before you glue them to the base. When you set your sand down, if you take his feet and kind of push him into the sand behind it, it looks like he was walking through.
Or even have like a drag mark right
Or like
there.
it's
That
in
would
it.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that would have sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, hands down.
Um,
This part of here.
Because sand would definitely get on top of the foot mechanism, but maybe not quite so intensely.
Yeah, not to that
so.
degree. Yeah, it
So,
came out a little thick on me.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, really well done. So
It looks a lot heavier than actually.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to go with. When I picked
like
it
a
up,
clay
I thought it was
tile or
going to weigh a
something.
half ton. You know, I'm like, Jesus, it's like a piece of marble.
Coating itself.
I was him. I was like, it can't be that bad. I went to pick it up. I'm like, oh, it really is. Like,
Yeah,
no matter how heavy you think it's going to be,
lightweight, and it looks so heavy.
It works good.
And put the sound on.
Yeah, it's same thing like that. Just the diorama's really got to go with the quality of the kit. And the quality of the kit's great. It just, adding that depth of, did it just slide in? Is it just standing there? Because if it's just standing there, you could have had some like blown on the side of it. Maybe sometimes it's posed like that, but it's that whole thing being that not just dirt is amazing.
That was not only that though. Actually, one thing I do want to point out though is that I'm assuming the kit is the diorama is like him walking through the desert, right?
Honestly, it was just like an image I had in my head of him standing
So
in the
if you're
desert.
talking about,
Like, I didn't really think of a backstory.
I would
on
have
it.
actually did the same thing with the bottom of the staff as well.
Yeah, I done a little drag mark through
Yeah.
the dirt.
Yeah.
Just pound it
And
down.
just-
Whenever I just put the regular sand down by itself, I was able to do that. Like I was able to dig his feet down into it a little bit and do a drag mark. But then whenever I did the textured spray over the top of it, it was a little too powerful, and that's what happened with the foot and why
Did you
there's
paint
not that much.
the texture on there? Like, did you paint the colors on it, or did it come out like that?
That's the way that the texture color is. It's a
Actually,
sand
kinda
texture.
cool.
It's one of
I
those
like
just
that.
Krylon rattle cans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As far as the paint goes, you learn something from every one of these competitions. And mine is procrastination, because literally 3 o'clock this morning is when I finished panel lining.
He
that.
finished that kit literally
Oh yeah,
Hour
no,
ago?
because Atria was bought and done yesterday.
I did mine.
I finished Sniper this morning before I came. I finished Sniper this morning before I came in.
That was like a 2-hour dry brush.
In its entirety. I bought it like Friday night, took it home, built it, and painted it yesterday.
Well, you guys just had to paint
dry.
There's a lot more.
Yeah,
was super excited.
So that's the thing.
One of the things you can try.
So I did a spray of gold, and it came out really nice. But it was still kind of tacky, and I wanted to do my panel lining. So I did a dry clear coat
I don't
over
know
top
if I'll
of it.
do another kit.
Clear coat was not clear. Turned it to like a baby poop brown kind of color on the gold. Because it used to be like super bright, shiny gold. It was immaculate. And then I put that over it, it turned brown, and I'm like, I don't have time to strip all of this off. I didn't strip anything off of it.
It's really cool, and then the parts where it's like on the binder,
Just
really
take it off
good.
with some
Yeah,
airbrush.
good.
Light coats, let it dry. Light coats, let it dry.
It's clear better suited for a more
It was just a rattle can. It was
doesn't really
Krylon
good on the
clear
plastic.
satin coat.
It was the satin.
Yeah,
I feel
see,
like
I
if it
never-
had to be high gloss.
I'd never used it
Just
before,
like the
and I was like,
chrome
"Oh, satin,
silver
that should be
from
clear."
Tamiya
It
as
says
like the
clear
base,
coat,
and then
so
did
I'm
like
like,
the
yeah.
binders and some of the
And then
armor
it turns it
pieces.
all brown, so I didn't have
could've
time to
saved
strip it
$15
off. So I just
for
went back through and tried to respray it after it had dried, and it gave it like a hammered gold kind of look in some areas.
Yeah.
But just I lacked patience. And then when I went to do the panel lines, some of the gold came off, so then I had to go back in and brush it to fix that, and then so it just there's way too much paint on it.
On this, if you do some like highlighting with like either really brighter gold and some dry brushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we all really procrastinated on our bills. We didn't know, like, we just kind of like, I was
painting
something.
Katria yesterday. I did find it game Citadel's base gold. You have to do a couple coats because it doesn't want to stick to the plastic.
Yeah, I use the Citadel for the bone.
Like
in
if you want.
the back.
I don't know if everyone saw it, but there's bone piping on it.
Underneath the backpack is the easiest place to see it, like his spine. And,
yeah.
Oh no!
Not the butt flap.
Anubis does not appreciate it.
And his
I like
legs.
I like butt muscle.
The butt muscles, yeah.
Yeah, the butt muscle.
Oh, and there's red like in his joints for like muscle.
I can see it.
There's only like a few areas where you can see that. Just a little accent.
So we're ready to announce the winners. You want to announce best creative?
Go ahead.
I'm on the spot here. So best creative is the Anubis. The overall theme of going outside of Gundam and Gundam universe, of just kind of going outside of just the universe as a whole is kind of cool. I personally really, because I do a lot of like just statues and stuff like that, and just the way the diorama it sets the scene, and it's just, it's an Anubis Gundam. There's not.
No.
That's not a thing
It's-
yet.
it's-
Like,
it's-
so,
it's a cool
It's creative and it's unique. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
standalone.
Cool concept.
And integration of the Zoid parts is wonderful.
Exactly. And it flows really well. You can't tell like, oh, this is a Zoid, this is a Gundam.
Yeah.
It's separated enough to where it's like, okay, what the hell am I looking at? I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
kit is this? Because actually, someone here is like, what kit is that? We're like, it's a custom. They're like,
Couple people have
Yeah,
when
they're
we
like,
were up,
what is
we were
this?
up there. They had,
Yeah.
I would want
Yeah.
that Anubis gun. We're like, that's
They didn't
not
build
that's a
fighters?
custom.
They haven't built that yet, so
That's the ultimate goal right there, right?
Yeah.
That's the best compliment
it's
you can
it's
get.
that
That's how
whole-
well integrated your pieces were. It looks like a contiguous kit.
When someone aspires, like, I want that kit. Which one is that? And you're like, that's a custom kit. And they're like, oh, really? Like, yeah. That's a good
That's the
sign.
ultimate
It's
compliment.
cliche
Yeah.
with the whole Gunpla's freedom thing. That's what that literally.
That's a
applies
perfect
to.
example.
It's a good example. of that. Best painting. You paint a lot, so you can have to.
Best painted's probably going to be the what was it? 9?
Probably. It's
Yeah,
the only one.
yeah.
The F-22. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 22.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20,
If
yeah.
they
The
want
fighter
to.
jet
The
plane.
fighter jet plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So the
just,
Skygraphs?
Not, but just the Skygraphs. Really,
Yeah.
just the appreciating.
yeah.
The color awareness of what goes on what. The fact that the drive transfers are. You can kind of feel in certain places, but you really can't on most.
Yeah. On the backpack, I mean, it looks
They look
painted
seamless.
on.
They're seamless. in there.
Yeah, and they look
And
like they're painted
we
on.
pulled up the original of that base. It's just bright red.
It's all red.
That looks like
Yeah.
something out of like Metroid or something.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
like eating
Yes.
alive at that
It
point.
almost looks like flesh.
Yeah, no, it looks like a dark, super gritty, just like
Starlight Pit.
flesh. Yeah, Scarlet Pit.
That's exactly what you said when we picked it up.
Yeah, I was like, this is a Slave 1
Robot.
stand? Like, what am I looking at
Robot.
here?
I
didn't know.
It looks exactly like it should.
Robo
Yeah.
Turbo.
Thanks,
Sorry.
thanks.
I think it looks exactly like it should.
So yeah, those are the winners. So congratulations, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause.